on the skills. That from recreating things from scratch or fixing things that are already broken. Emmanuel, is there an issue?
Okay. Looks like we are going to continue. Continue the way we are. So, another skill that shows transferability are foundation skills, foundation level skills. Now, foundation skills are skills that you can build upon. Critical thinking is one of them. Critical thinking is a skill that allows you to build several layers on top of it, from being able to program. In fact, programming itself is a foundation skill. Because when you learn how to program, when you learn how to write code, you can apply several things on top of that layer. Right? For example, someone who knows how to write code can as well become a fantastic software engineer. You can also be a cybersecurity specialist. You could be a data analyst. And then the ability to think in that way can allow you to function effectively in managerial positions because you have those critical thinking skills, those set of skills that enable you to think of problems and provide solutions to those problems, despite other people having difficulties in those regards. After transferability, we have measurability. One of the skills that are difficult to measure is cooking. When somebody says, I can cook, there is no question you can ask to be able to measure how well the person is able to cook. Or Sister Tina, is there a question you can ask that you know that, okay, Daniel Robin is a big cook well. I yes, you go ask me, you sabi cook banga? If I say yes, there's nothing more you want to say there. whether I'm telling the truth or not. Right? So, and when I cook now you go set kitchen, make sure say now me put the pepper, put the onions, put everything. Right? Exactly. So those are skills that are they're incredibly difficult to measure. They're difficult to measure. So if you see somebody trying to hire a chef, it's difficult. They try and try and try, except they go and steal another person's chef and come to them because they keep trying. And when there's somebody who probably cooks in a restaurant and the food tastes so good, say, the food is sweet, so come and be my chef. The person already has their own business. How much do you want to pay that person? Right? So the skill is scarce. It is difficult to measure, which can be a positive or a negative, right? Now, a skill where you can efficiently demonstrate your proficiency in. A marketable skill can be quantified or demonstrated through tangible results, projects, or certificates. Now, one of the ways you could, let's say, demonstrate your cooking skill is by going to what we call a culinary school, where you are taught the foundations and etiquette of cooking, of cuisine, of dishes. And then when you go to a reputable school, you are given a certificate of completion, a certificate that shows that you have done the due diligence, you have done all that is required to be worthy of completing that of getting that certificate. And sometimes those certificates are enough to prove your worth and your abilities in a particular field. Otherwise, you'll just be carrying a cooler of egusi soup and allowing people taste it so that they can know how well you cook. One of the questions you can ask yourself when trying to justify whether a skill is marketable is, can you quantify it? Can you show your abilities in that particular skill? Now, employers want to see evidence of your abilities, not just claims. For those of us who are job seekers, and those of us who are, even if you're in the line of business, a lot of people are in business and they are showcasing a particular skill in business, right? For example, the business I'm into, I handle repairs of mobile devices and gadgets. It's difficult to showcase my abilities. I see some engineers, if you look in Computer Village, here, you see people who have tables where they fix phones. And what they do is they put all the screens they have repaired before, the broken one, they put it on their table, like trophies. For you to see that, I see all the screen where I don't do. I savvy work. I saw one time long ago when I was still coming up. There was this young man that came and started picking all the broken screens I was fixing in my own place, and took them to, he said he wants to use it to showcase. And then he took them in his table to show that he was able to do what he said he was doing. Now, as a business person, somebody who is in business, it is the only way you can showcase, one of the ways you can showcase your skill is by doing it. It's by doing it for as many people as possible. Doing it repeatedly. And when you're able to do it repeatedly, you are setting yourself up for future clients and future prospective clients. They will then refer you to others, and they will then help you to gain more credibility and exposure in the industry, in the market. For other skills such as programming, design,